Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, everybody on the FS1 team, they've been all doing all sorts of things with each other to get to the top.
This scandal involves infidelity, sex, sexual assault, and an employee who claims to be some big feminist who worked twice as hard to get her position, who may have slept her way there.
I would just always say you have to twice the work to get half the opportunity.
We also have DJ Accusations claiming that Drake and LeBron James used to run train on girls.
You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host. You can't dance to a song about him being a fuck.
And we got Jim Jones is mad at 50 Cent and Cameron apparently, and is hating.
So I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones, because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo.
And we have Thee Stallion out here granted a 5 years restraining order against Tory Lanez.
Judge Richard Bloom granted Meg a civil restraining order that will bar Lanez from any harassing conduct for the next 5 years.
Cloud Babies, he's still in jail. What are we doing? Okay?
He's restrained.
Talk about it.
The man is restrained.
He is restrained.
What's up this week? I didn't get with the 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll be back just after this.
Thanks to Epidemic Sound, you get a 7-day free trial.
You like free things? You get a free trial with over 40,000 tracks, 90,000 sound effects that we use personally on the show.
No copyright claim.
That's copyright.
The main important thing.
You don't have to worry about anything. Once you start choosing some sounds, you get personalized recommendations. Everything comes to you. You have unlimited downloads to choose from. You could be like us and have the show popping.
Make sure you sign up. Go check it out. You have a 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, you could always cancel. And guys, go have fun.
All right, let's get back to the show.
The level of receipts of these assumptions, these allegations, is alarming.
These stories that Nusheen's talking about in this lawsuit, they were widespread and prevalent in 2016.
A former Fox Sports hairstylist filed a lawsuit that alleges a network executive forcefully touched her and used his position to sexually harass women. The suit also claims former personality Skip Bayless offered to pay the hairstylist for sex. The lawsuit was filed by Nusheen Fariji, who said she worked at Fox Sports from 2012 until August 2024 in Los Angeles County Court on Friday. Fox Sports and its other properties are named defendants in the suit, as well as Executive Vice President of Content FS1 Charlie Dixon, Bayless, and network host Joy Taylor.
Okay, so we'll cover this at rehearsal.
See you there, Joy.
Skip Bayless, you ready to make television history?
Hey, partner, pretty great, huh?
It's awesome.
Joy Taylor is facing some serious backlash. This lawsuit is like a movie, all right? It's a soap opera,
It's a
y'all.
drama.
Nushin Fariji, the hairstylist at FS1, but she's about to get paysays.
Yo, she's
okay,
the
Skip Bayless
center.
out here is in the mix.
Bro.
Emmanuel Acho is in the mix.
Bro.
It is juicy as it could be. So she stepped to the top. That's what everybody's saying.
Yeah, we talking about juicy. And Skip Bayless said, I see juicy. And I want me some of that. And I'm willing to give up 1.5 for it.
Son,
I'm not talking about
I didn't believe that part though. That's
$1.5 million.
There's a lot. I believe in that story. 1.5?
I'm willing. Skip said, Skip said, I'm willing to pay 1.5 million for you to throw it back on me one time.
For the punani.
Throw it back on me one time.
He offered her money for sex. You remember when I talked about his wealth? Well, the complaint reads, quote, in July of 2021, Ms. Fariji developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. With a 4th biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Ms. Fariji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she is a child, that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex.
Is that simping, or was he
stunting?
stunting? I feel like he was stunting. Right? I feel like the way the situation happened, I think she's over exaggerating.
Yeah.
I think the way the situation went down was
What happened?
yo, Skip was like, yo, you letting Sharp beating and you won't even let me? Bitch, I'll give you 1.5.
Oh yeah. Oh, you reckon? What if he simped
I don't
hard?
think he.
What if he simped hard? He's like, you know what? I know Shannon is. You know, he's a handsome, tall, dark man.
So that's why he was hating on
but I got
Shannon
money.
Sharp this whole time when he shows.
And he skipped, but he said, I got money though.
I don't know what happened. But just like I said, I've known Jay-Z for 25 years. I can't imagine that. I've known Skip for just as long. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Especially when they brought up the $1.5 million. The Skip Bayless I know has a hard time giving away $15. He's one of the cheapest people I know.
But are we ignoring the fact that maybe Fariji might have was nice to them in a way that made them believe that?
Yeah, of course.
Let's be real about something else.
Son, she's in your face. That personal space, you gotta understand that a makeup or hairstylist have is different. You break that boundary and stuff like that. You have titties in your face and you like this, you tired. Especially the dudes that have not seen their wife or their girl forever. They horny. Like, you don't know. Niggas is drooling like, yo, look at those tits. And then she does that over you and shit. Trying to sit on you and shit. Turn around, you see that ass jiggle. They might lose their shit. Skip might never see shit like that.
Yeah, Skip.
You seen Skip's wife?
Yeah.
Come on, son. No disrespect, huh?
Yeah. Well, disrespect.
All right. Well, then, God damn it. You know what I mean? You see Fariji right there.
Yeah.
Extra plum. They say.
Yeah.
They said in the lawsuit. They said, one of the hosts called her voluptuous. She was like, I didn't know what it means, so I had to Google it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Skip was mesmerized by, the Arabian Nights.
Come on,
he
son.
was like belly
he was
dancing.
willing to give it all. 1.5, son.
Take the veil off right now.
And he's mad that, if my homie could do it. I know he was talking with his teeth like that.
You know how crazy it is that Skip's mad that Shannon Sharp.
Son, he loved her for years.
They're in a different league, bro.
A lot of these men out here want the princess treatment. They want to be treated like ladies.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
macho.
They want that lady.
Let me ask you something. You the only one who's going to do anything.
That's what it feels like to be a lady.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports.
Everybody probably was simping. I wonder if she ever show up on the Shaq and with Charles and that. Shaq would have been.
Shaq.
Shaq. Shaq been trying with everybody.
You don't know. Shaq might be in there. Because that lawsuit is a class action suit, first and foremost, Cloud Babies. Right. That means it's on behalf of others. Yeah. So there's gonna be more that's gonna come out. She's gonna win the lawsuit. They're gonna shut her up.
Well, they'll pay her.
Of course. They're gonna settle.
Well, man.
But the damage is done already. Especially if they settle now. Because look the way Joy Taylor just came out on her TV show yesterday. Yeah. They didn't mention nothing about it. You see all the guys away from her and stuff.
Bro, they were twiddling their thumbs. They were skipping their feet. One dude threw a pitch.
Fariji claims that when she would go out to meet Taylor for dinner or drinks, Charlie Dixon, again, the vice president for content, was always around. And Fariji says that she didn't even know he was an executive with the company until later when she mentioned to Taylor that she'd seen that guy who always buys us drinks in the elevator. And that is when she said that Taylor shushed her, explained what Dixon's position was in the company. And Fariji believed, based on her interactions with these two people, that they were sleeping together.
You know what? He's true to his name.
Son.
You know what?
My nigga got one eye, son. One eye popping.
Right.
You feel me?
That's from all that popping them blue pills.
She didn't give a F,
got
though,
one eye
son.
bursting.
Now, to be fair, Cloud Babies, there's a rumor going out there that she's just a bartender. That's false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She also had a radio show in Miami that was going well.
Some woman in a job talking sports with a bunch of men. It's a job she's not qualified for. She's talking sports with professional athletes, people that did it at the highest level. She's talking sports with me or Colin Cowherd or other people that have really studied sports at a super high level. What does she have to offer other than her sex appeal? And so should we be surprised that she leaned into that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she did work for her spot. It's not like she came out of nowhere and stuff like that. But the way she elevated to the spots, that's what people's questioning.
Why would they question? Have you seen all of this the stuff that she talks about hard work and about putting in the work and the blood, sweat, and tears?
Oh, she did.
I would just always say you have to twice the work to get half the opportunity.
Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person.
I get her plaintiff. She's saying, you know what? I did the extra work. I did that. So why are you mad?
She was motivated to get to the top. Literally, cloud babies.
It's a lot of top going on now.
Here come this other dude, Emmanuel Acho.
Yep.
This dude started to have a show in ESPN also, or on FS1. Now she wanted to be part of the show. So now she started to give him some, you know.
I mean, we don't assume how that started, but because he seems hella into it too.
Oh, bro.
So
he was in love.
He tried first.
Over exaggerating her entrance and stuff like that. This nigga.
Yeah.
But truly, in the sports industry, I do not know anyone that is more impressive in every way, shape, or form than the one and only Joy Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's just be honest with what the situation is, right? When you see a female personality, you know, regardless, like, you know, they have to have a good background and have knowledge and be able to talk what they're talking about to stand among, you know, former athletes and have an opinion and conduct a show. And she's great at it. But let's be real about the situation. Anytime you see a weather girl, the Mexican channels have the weather girls and they got the fat asses. Or you see, you know, sex sells regardless of what you're talking about. And for Joy, you know, the way she dressed for a long time and the interaction with the other dudes on the show is for the male audience to fantasize and be like, to look at her and like fantasize over her, right?
Well, there's also a thing in Twitter and everywhere else that they talking about, well, like men don't want to listen to a female talking about sport. Which is
that's now sexism. Now that's when you get to sexism,
like, you know
right?
what I mean? I don't know about that.
On the
flip side, what pissed me off in regards to the whole situation is two things. All right.
What's up?
If it's true, the hairstylists deserve to get paid. Skip Bayless is crazy. Like the whole situation, they got to fix that, right? And two, what pissed me off was when Joy Taylor was like to the hairstylist. Well, like when the hairstylist was like, dude, you cannot be sleeping with Charles Dickinson and Emmanuel Acho, and then you're gonna get in trouble because both of them work in the same place. And then Charles Dixon is the head boss. He's gonna get pissed.
Yeah.
And then Joy Taylor turned around and was like, don't worry, I got that covered. If he trying to, you know what I mean, do anything, I'ma Me Too him.
Well, I'm gonna say that he assaulted me.
She was
and
willingly
so forth.
sucking some dick.
If that's the truth, that right there shows the potential of how things can get ugly for him.
How easy it would have been too.
Yeah, because if we saw that initially, without all this other stuff to come out in the lawsuit and all this extra details about Joy and about Skip and all that kind of stuff, we would assume if she came out and was like, he harassed me, 100% we would just be like, we look at the picture of him.
Oh,
we see that picture.
Like Jason Whitlock said.
Oh my God, bro.
Peanut butter skin.
Yo, you would see it and just go, yeah, definitely, he did it.
Let's get to Charlie Dixon. Allegedly slept with Joy Taylor in exchange for promotions within Fox. Like, look, I could grease these roads if you holler at your boy. Pretty damning if true, because you can now pinpoint how you elevated a former bartender, little to no experience, as it says in the lawsuit, to a star role. Why I know this will get uglier, because reading through that lawsuit, I can't prove everything. Like I said, some things I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know that Charlie Dixon and Joy Taylor allegedly were having sex together. But some of those things absolutely, positively were true.
It's interesting how a story plays out, and women have a certain degree of power if they can get to narrative first. But we're seeing, like with the Jonathan Majors, we're seeing with a few other cases where sometimes women are diabolical in this situation.
Yeah.
And like,
and that's proven that how it's premeditated what she's trying to do. If it's true.
If it's true.
If that's true.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Now, look, at the end of the day though, even though it's adultery because they had wives and stuff, there's adultery going on. But adultery adults.
She was wilding, son. She got divorced twice because of that situation. Because Dixon was Dixon. I know. Dickin. He was Dickin, son.
And he was Dickin. Now, the thing is, adults are adults, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can do what you want to do as an adult. Like,
Facts.
I'm not mad at that. Like,
Of course.
if she wants to do that, whatever, right? It only adds to her stigma. Dudes will pay more attention to her now.
Everybody.
Even, you better believe it.
Jason Whitlock think he had a chance, son.
Bro, everybody
Jason
thought.
Whitlock.
Stephen A. probably thought he had a chance.
Son, it's wild, son. It is
Stephen
wild.
A.
But she was down for it. She was down for it,
look,
son.
You're going to hate?
You
We got
can't hate.
OnlyFans out here, millionaires.
You cannot hate.
We kind of.
She was playing the game. She was playing the game.
You know what?
So now, what do you say
All those
about
statements are
Fariji?
facts. Now, let's be honest about her as well.
Is she a disgruntled employee?
There's a bit of that. Now, whether things are embellished, whether things are like, you know, there's a little bit more extra added to the story, like the 1.5 million, you never know, right? Because this one side of the story is only being told here. But damn, it's kind of believable. Because when you see the interactions that Joy's had with Ocho and you know, a few other things, you're like, hey.
When you got a whore and she slept with this guy up there and that guy up there, weak men and whores gonna destroy and burn down everything that people trying to be productive with. Guaranteed.
LeBron, what a legendary night in NBA history. You're breaking the all-time scoring record. And to honor that, I had to come back to the place that it all started, Akron, Ohio. Every journey has its beginning. And tonight, I lied to you. I'm actually still at the club in Miami, but definitely all the girls say congrats, though, right, girls? Congrats, right? Congrats, brother. Sorry.
I think LeBron James and Drake has been exchanging body heat, having three-ways, and Drake's been conducting the whole situation.
Don't start that rumor with DJ Academics. DJ Academics
allegations.
Yo, he's making this whole claim that Drake and LeBron used to run train on chicks in Toronto. Like, because Drake did this freaking Fighting Irish freestyle. It's all about Drake, right?
Yeah.
Drake is pretty much like, yo, like, I'm pissed off. You dancing to Drake, to Kendrick Lamar, this and that.
Yeah, he's at the show.
Son, come on, son. Bitch move. He pretty much did that. So now, DJ Academics is trying to spin the narrative. Like, yo.
Yeah, okay.
This is why Drake is so mad, because he knows so much secret about LeBron, and LeBron is here acting like he's the pedophile. Like, pretty much if Drake is a pedophile, he's a pedophile also.
Right.
Like, come on, son. We're not having it.
Right.
You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host. And basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. When you come to Canada, you know you come to certain places. I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women. I'm the guy. So when I bring the tings, and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the fuck is you talking about?
What did LeBron James do?
LeBron James has various parties constantly where NDAs need to be signed and women are at. You didn't know that? You didn't know LeBron's a cheetah?
Savannah's not having
that. Whoa, dude. And you had LeBron tweeting out, talking about the LA Fires, of course, but he was like, you know, I'm praying that this all ends. Yeah. Same with these allegations, damn, because it's pretty damning in a way. Well, man, I'm just surprised that Academics is running with a story that's kind of salacious on both fronts.
Drake in a DM thread would again reference LeBron, saying, what if Nike put out that LeBron cheated on his wife? To be fair, in that message, Drake was making the point that if Adidas or any other shoe company supports that message of LeBron, of course it would be messed up, but it wouldn't be as messed up as if Nike themselves, the company that LeBron signed to this whole time, pushing that type of message against LeBron.
There's some allegations about LeBron for a long time.
All sorts of allegations. It's not only the cheating. There's like super hormones and you know what I mean? All sorts
LeBron
of stuff,
has been surviving for the last 20-some years in the league. He has escaped all injury. He's escaped all the allegations.
No rape allegations.
He just jumps right over allegations with one hand like this the whole time. Like, man's dunks on every allegation. But this one's crazy. Like, this one is weird because as a man, you look at it like, what? But
from a singer rapper too,
because for Drake to be like, I'm gonna get my homeboy.
That's not gangster at all.
But I'm not even gonna get like Party Next Door or someone. I'm not gonna get like, no, I'm gonna until the weekend. No, I'm gonna get LeBron, a 6'8" LeBron James to have a three-way with. That's some confidence with Drake. I gotta give it to him. Drake said,
He's a freak. He would do
Bro,
that,
what
trying
kind
to
of
get
freak
girls. He was trying to get girls for LeBron. He admired LeBron, son. So I could see him like, yo, each time LeBron is in Toronto or whatever on vacation, he was like, yo, man, I got this, you know what I mean, shorty doo-wop for you or something, or some Diddy shit. I could see, I could see that. I could see that because he admired LeBron. You think LeBron is going to go there searching for chicks like that?
I
like,
will say this. I will say this.
That's corny on Drake's part. Anyway, if they were doing that for real, that's
100%.
corny.
Well, I'll take it, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think that Drake would do such a thing based on the fact that unless LeBron already instigated that in the first place, you think Drake, being who he is, would go up to LeBron and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna offer you a chance to ruin your career. Here, have this."
Boys be boys, bro.
Yeah, but
boys
LeBron would have
celebration,
to. LeBron would have had to let
partying,
Drake know.
liquor.
I'm just saying, he would have had to let Drake know that it can happen. LeBron would have had to be like partying to a point where he felt comfortable enough to address that. If that's the case, if you're saying Drake's corny, Phil,
with all those celebrities with all that money, man, you know there's be wild threesomes and all wild. You know what I mean?
We thought LeBron
on
was
some
the king.
Diddy stuff.
We thought LeBron was above that. He was the king.
Nobody's above a good time, bro.
The Diddy. So you're saying the Diddy allegations are all true? You're saying he was
At the
at
right
party?
time, the right money, the right party, the right atmosphere, nobody's above anything, man. It shows you that.
Oof, it does.
I don't agree with how Drake giving it up. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But if the man I was helping cheat on his wife start dancing to songs, call me a pedophile, I'm snitching on him too. I'm snitching on you too. I bet. Say less. Oh, I bet. Nigga, I'm gonna have all the hoes I done let you fuck at the front side seats at the goddamn Laker game, nigga. Let's see if you and Anthony Davis could go win another chip, nigga.
So Jim Jones told 50 Cent and Cameron to get off his D.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems in Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page. Right. So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to the show. I'm like,
them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my dick. There's only space on here for baby girl, man. Come on, man.
So Cameron have a show where he interviewed 50. So they were sharing like old stories and you know doing the beef and stuff.
Yeah, man.
So now
good times, man.
Jim Jones was doing an interview.
Yeah.
And then somebody asked him about
what do you think about it?
What'd you think about it? And then boom. he was mad.
Oh,
he also revealed why he was mad at Mace.
Right.
I mean, although Mace is the one that taught him how to rap.
Right. You're saying that, Macy's alleging that, Mace was talking a lot of shit about Cameron back in the day and all that kind of stuff. And he personally witnessed it and all that kind of thing. But, hey, man, why are we trying to hate on Cam and Mace when they didn't start anything with you in a way? Like, no.
Just pure hate, man.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is the only dude that always have frizzy hair. It doesn't matter if he just braided or not. He look like he always just wake up, son. Like, what kind of weed is he smoking, cuz?
Now, 50, of course, did not take that lightly, right? And 50 reposted this picture, seemingly of a young Jim Jones, and he says, individual one, calling the shots out here. I know you working, so please don't say gangster shit to me. 50 then posted an entire clip where he then later said, individual one, he's talking to Jim. Now, if you don't know where that comes from, individual one is the moniker some people would say is Jim Jones because he was listening 6ix9ine's paperwork in the indictment of the 9 Trey Bloods, which if you don't know, Jim Jones is a 9 Trey Blood, but he wasn't that active when those guys were getting indicted, for example, 6ix9ine and them. However, he was caught on a wiretap where he was telling one of the guys when 6ix9ine was getting online, he said, yo, y'all got to super violate him in his security. Basically almost meaning shoot his security, right? And people wondered, how the hell are you a 9 Trey Blood? You, the 9 Trey Bloods get indicted, and you're caught on wiretap telling somebody to do something violent and you don't get indicted.
We have Megan Thee Stallion here, right? Granted a 5 years restraining order against Tory Lane. Cloud Babies, how can you make this happen?
How much more restraint?
He's in jail already. He's restrained.
You got to put a straitjacket on.
I don't even understand it. Like, is it happening like after he get out of jail, or meanwhile he's still in jail? Because it's not like he's gonna come and pop up.
You
like,
know what? Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm on Megan's team. Yep, get the restraining order. And you know what? She should insure her foot. Insure the foot for a lot of money. $2 million at least, like Beyonce did her butt. Like, do a real thing.
I'm scared for my life. I
scared
feel
for
like
her
he's gonna
foot.
shoot me again, and this time kill me.
Insure the foot.
I'm like,
telling you. That's all you got to do. Go back to the courthouse, start a new lawsuit.
She's doing too much.
Get that.
She's making people hate her more and more. It's like every 3-4 months she does something stupid.
This ruling comes after the Rocksteady rapper gave a tearful testimony via livestream, telling the judge that she hasn't been at peace since I was shot and is just tired of being harassed. May continued, "It just seems like I have to relive it every day. The person who shot me won't let me forget it." She later added, "I'm scared that when he gets out of jail, he's going to still be upset with me."
Like we always say when it comes to this Tory Lane situation and her and Megan Thee Stallion. If it was the case where he really got the gun out and pointed it at her and shot, okay, it warrants her being like this. And, you know, fair enough. You want to take extra precaution because you feel like he might get out soon or whatever, and you're worried about because you have trauma. Fair enough. But let's be honest about this. It seems like it's a bit much, right? The chances of him coming out with vengeance, with a gun, coming out
9 years later
is crazy.
What is this, a movie? What is he, The Punisher? What the hell?
It's crazy work. You know, it would be so insane. It'd be like the Mendez.
It's a Marvel shit. That's a Marvel.
It would be
Come on,
Like,
Megan. Like, we had enough. What really destroyed her last year, the end of last year, is this whole documentary she did. That destroyed her image even more. Now she does not like the people talking reckless about her. She feel like it's Tory that's putting it on. No, it's her stupidity and people's clowning it.
Now look, it's in the assumption, and I don't want to make no pun intended, but Megan Thee Stallion's got to watch out. It's like beating a dead horse at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you're going at it. He's already in jail. You already won. You win. God damn it. Yeah. This is much. This is a bit much. You know.
Yeah. So what does the restraining order restrain?
I don't know.
Why, he cannot rap in jail? Like, what the fuck? Like, he can't come like anywhere close. He cannot talk about her at all. Like,
son,
what are we doing
in jail? I think maybe is it a reflection of like the digital space? So why he can't even like can't be any sort of allusion to her in any sort of way. It's not even a physical restraining order at this point because he's in jail. So it's like a mental thing. It's a mental restraining order. Where we at? This is the thought police? This is 1984?
This thing is like the professor, son.
Yo, he's Professor X. He got that. He's in he's in Cerebro in jail.
Son,
yeah,
Megan
bro.
is wild.
He's attacking her mind. He's haunting that pussy, man. It's crazy. That's wild, bro.
Oh, man.
You know, kudos to her. I hope that whatever it is, if it makes her happy and that's what she wanted to do, fair enough. I know she got a new man and she's happy in doing that, so I don't get it. He can protect her. I'm sure he's like 6 foot tall at least. Tory was like 5 something. You know what I mean? He ain't worried about a gun no more. His foot might be okay. That's okay, man. Bro, when you talking about Megan Thee Stallion, low-key is like a modern day Achilles.
Son, the restraining order is until 2030. LA judge granted the request from Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Whose legal name is Megan Pete. Okay, Miss Pete.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Pushing P, man. Pushing P.
Harassing her from prison through surrogates.
Through surrogates.
Yep.
Damn, he's got workers.
Yeah, man. Like Milagro and DJ Academics and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
That's what she's pretty much saying. So are they going to be penalized also? Like Tory Lane cannot control what people talk about, like, for content creators.
Look,
like, you know what I mean?
If it's physical harm that they're trying to prevent against, if she's getting stalked by people, if they're showing up at the house, at places of, you know, where she's trying to get a coffee, like, they're fair enough. Restraining orders 100% makes sense. But if it's based on like harassment online or allegations, I don't know how that holds up like that. It doesn't make any sense. But so there has to be some precedence of if there's people, surrogates, you know what? It might be just Tory's fans that are doing this, man. So it's not even him. So for him to get another lawsuit is kind of, if that's the case. What happened to the restraining orders from back in the day in the movies? How they used to be like, you got to stay 20 feet away from me at all times.
Exactly.
20 feet.
That's it.
It used to be 20 feet.
That's it.
Like you'd be across the room and then you take one step forward, you take one step back, you take one step forward, I take one step back, you just move in tandem. 20 feet. You keep the margin. We're good.
Feel like you're in school and shit. If you cross that line, I'm gonna bust your ass like a little kid and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
That's
to that
when it was fun. You know what I mean? But
that's
now,
when restraining orders were good.
Yeah.
What happened to restraining orders?
They got advanced. So
yeah, it's too much. You can't even tweet. You can't even tweet from another country. You can't even tweet from jail.
Son, Tory kind of deserve a little bit of that because he was making songs in jail, talking reckless a little bit. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, you should know better than that. Like,
I was digging you down in the saying shit. He was going off on it.
Like, if you try to show good behavior, that's gonna go against you. If you try to make a statement for you to get out early,
that's true.
Because you gotta serve 80% of his time in LA.
But bro,
that means you gotta do like a good 7 years.
That's cool. They perfected the mixing technique. They already got it down.
Though.
Just fine.
Broke records.
We're good. He'll make music in there. Yeah. We're good.
That's facts.
Through the payphone, we're good.
Yeah. Crowd babies, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, click on this next video to stay tuned. Thank you so much.
Hit that right there.